so Cakes on that Behemoth, picking up the Bloodlust. Slightly poor play here by Hubris, and now Behemoth's going to go down as well here. Called out, so a good response by the DrD team. And now, still going on actually, Milk found Forsaken Archer going to go down as well if he's not careful. Forsaken Archer goes down.
I think there might be a disconnect.
Yeah, I think you may very well be right there, to be honest. I think he did disconnect.
He was just auto-attacking there, and that whole fight, he wasn't doing anything. Oh, and there's the timeout. Yep. So... yeah, we did see some calls from Milk not to kill the FA right at the last second there, because he crashed, but it turns out that they killed him anyways, so...
well, definitely a bit unfortunate there. Obviously, we did see some good job early by Clan Milk getting in on Hubris playing the engineer. Truth be told, he probably shouldn't have been there, given that he did obviously have to step out into fairly significant danger, so possibly a poor call by engineer picking up that illusion room, but then again, but it's still, I think, it's great play by that Clan Milk side, managing to pick up a kill on him in return. Obviously a good response as well by Team DrD going in to pick up that kill in return. I believe they took that off Milk Fat, playing on the no, that wasn't, sorry, that would be completely wrong, taking it off Cakes, playing that Behemoth, and then a bit unfortunate that Milk Fat disconnected, so I don't think we're going to see a remake of that die, since it's obviously a replay cast. I know we did not see a remake, and definitely a bit unfortunate. So DrD, I think, saying they don't want to remake it. I'm not sure what the tournament stance was on that, but I think they're going to go on with the game, and Umpul's coming out, so they're going to go on with the game. But definitely some good play there. Do you think Engineer should necessarily have stepped out to take that room, since I think they did know that Cakes was there on that Behemoth?
Well, the thing is, I think it was a calculated gamble on his part, because they did have 3 people waiting in the Hellborn jungle to come in and try and gank that. So I think he was expecting a
I'm going to interrupt you here actually. Cakes on Behemoth finding Tempest up in the Hellborn jungle, trying to go in on him, puts out the Fisher Stun, but he's not going to get a block off on it. Not been quite successful. We've got a 3-man gank up here though still. I believe it's Milk Fat coming in again, and I think we're actually going to see a tri-lane from Team Milk, Team Neva. Not quite sure what you think about that. I mean, it's definitely got potential. Glaciers and Forsaken Archer, already a very strong lane, and Behemoth coming in as well. So we don't see the tri-lane strategy that much, you know, and I think the only team that's really done it is Team Load, playing around Chew on an aggressive hero like Hammerstorm or Pandemonium, looking to use that as a platform to get him a good early farm, to good early ganks. So what do you think of this tri-lane, and do you think it's going to work?
Well, it's definitely interesting. I mean, you have Behemoth, who really needs a lot of early farm, and you also have Forsaken Archer, who is really the only stronger agility carry type hero on this Hellborn team. So I think it's an interesting choice, considering that Behemoth really needs his early farm to pick up his Blink Dagger.
And now we're going to see initiation onto both Zephyr and Magician here. Great Fisher block by Behemoth. Good Forsaken, really good crippling volley by Forsaken Archer. Zephyr doing a good job of thinking fast, using that hatchet to get clear, but nonetheless caught out and definitely paying for it. Good play there by Cakes on that Behemoth. Another great Fisher stun, and good play by Team Neva to come up even here. Meanwhile, looking at the solos, also we've got Polywall Priest going up against this Engineer, and definitely Pokedex showing himself to be dominant in the lane. That early first blood not really helping Hubris' cause, and the creep stats do reflect that. 5 and 1 for Hubris, and Pokedex on 11 and 6, and already has his bottle, and he's going to take that invisibility room bottom. I don't think he's going to look to gank with it, but definitely going to let him spam that electric jolt to harass the Engineer and try to force him out of lane or just pick up creep kills, so that's definitely good. 3-man potential gank on Polywall Priest though. There's no possible way that Pokedex can know about this, so either Zephyr's going to jungle or go bottom, which I'm not. In fact, they seem to have left the top lane completely empty. I can see where they're going with that, because, you know, 3 heroes up there, maybe just make it so that it's not a terribly efficient use of resources, and like they're more than the move, but even still, I can't say that it's a good idea to just give Forsaken Archer free farm. And obviously, Scandal for PHB now, Team Empire Multi-Gaming, definitely shown how effective it can be to let Forsaken Archer get farmed up in a game against Load. And again, I'm not entirely sure on this. We're going to see a solo Wretched Hag up here, I think. You can definitely see where they're going with that, but I kind of have a feel that Wretched Hag doesn't necessarily have the best animation in the game by any means. Could really suffer against this tri-lane. I mean, she does have that blink to try and get out of it, but even so, could definitely have problems. I mean, what do you think of this, taking a solo Wretched Hag up against this tri-lane?
Well, I personally think it's a pretty good choice because Hag in general is the only one who could really have a chance to survive versus Forsaken Archer, Behemoth, and Glacius, considering his Blink is going to be able to get him out of the situation. And along with that, Hag also doesn't really need too much farm because Hag's more of a ganking early type potential hero, right? And combined, he can get last hits with his Sonar Scream. So I think it's a pretty good choice overall because getting Hag early levels in a solo lane versus 3 people can allow her to get level 6 quicker and gank quicker.
Yeah, we're going to see a gank here on this Zephyr and Demented Shaman lane now. Cake's coming in with that Fissure block, only partially successful since Zephyr obviously able to escape via the secret shop, so definitely the right idea by Cake's looking to make good use of that Fissure stun of his and set up a kill, but not really working. Korean, I think it is, playing that Glacius for them, TPing down as well. So we're going to see another tri lane down here. Definitely seeing an awful lot of movement in this game, and that can only be a good thing, looking to see some exciting ganks and some good play to watch set up by these teams. Meanwhile, of course, we're going to see Wretched Hag taking a solo lane top against Forsaken Archer, so there should be a fairly even lane, I'd say, obviously. Maybe something slightly in Forsaken Archer's favour by the fact that she's going to benefit from a chilling presence, though obviously Glacius doesn't have too many levels, so he's not going to be that useful. And at this 5-minute mark, we take a quick look at how everyone's farming. And then, doing very well for the DrD side, Tempest obviously getting a good farm in despite having some early action, some harassment from Cakes, and obviously he does actually have a kill and an assist, so that's not going to do him any harm there at all. So 20 crit kills on Tempest, currently we're looking at 246 gold per minute. That is actually the highest in the game at the moment. Up there with him, Ake playing that Forsaken Hag, Wretched Hag obviously doing quite well as well, 14 crit kills, and meanwhile kill on bottom lane, Velociraptor for DrD playing that Demented Shaman, going down to Glacius and Behemoth, so no surprises there. Another solid trap by Cakes, I presume, and going to allow them to put out some damage. And obviously Glacius doesn't have that much damage, but it can be enough, and he's got good disable. Action on Pokedex in the middle lane though, Tempest coming into gank, and Hubris finishing off there with a keg, so well executed gank there by Team DrD, and that's a good job there, trying to arrest Pokedex on that Polywall Priest before he can farm up too much, get too out of hand. And obviously Hubris not up to the best of starts. He's actually nonetheless doing very well for his team, 17 crit kills, and currently hitting it at 220 gold per minute, so definitely some good play by him to recover from that situation. And I think similarly on this Neva team got some players farming quite well. Obviously the aforementioned Milk Fat on Forsaken Archer, just over 200 gold per minute, 210. Cakes on that Behemoth doing very well thanks to Buzz. But now initiation on Cakes on that Behemoth, Zephyr and Demented Shaman going in on him, but not quite managed to finish it. Meanwhile, a kill on Roria, playing that Soul Reaper in the top lane. Wretched Hag with an assist by Tempest, and Tempest definitely doing very well here in this early game. He's already 1-0-3, so helping with all the kills for the Decision side. And he's definitely doing a great job there, so fairly typical build.
Great job with Tempest, he had an Invis rune.
Thanks for pointing that out for me. So obviously, there's actually no bottle on the Legion side, which is, well, there is, I do apologize, it's Hag, so it's maybe a bit surprising not to see Hag picking up the invisibility rune, if only for the mana it can give, which can obviously help her farm up a lot more and be more effective in ganks, but definitely good use of that invisibility rune by Tempest there to pick up that kill on on Roria, sorry, and obviously that Soul Reaper semi-carry going to be slowed down. Roria was having a fairly good game, he was pulling up at 160 gold per minute, and that's definitely nothing to sneer at on a hero with an animation like Soul Reapers, which is frankly bad, but even still, oh god. Another kill there, Pokedex ward trapping, Hubris on that engineer, picking up the kill. Meanwhile, kill down bottom as well, Milkfat TPing in, and Behemoth putting out a Fissure block to allow him to pick up a kill on Tempest, I think it was. And now Zephyr going to go down here as well. Glacius actually puts out the freeze on Demented Shaman though, so Glacius and Behemoth, and that's great play by Neva, actually picking up a triple kill there, say nothing of course of the kill up top. So 4 kills for Team Neva, they're now about 2,000 gold ahead, similarly for experience, about 2,000 experience ahead. And that's definitely some great play by them there in order to get ahead a little bit. Obviously a good solo effort by Milkfat, I don't watch Pokedex, and some great play down there by Milkfat, Cakes, and Korean in order to pick up. And now TP in by Zephyr and Demented Shaman, going on to Milkfat on the second archer. Not going to get him down though. I think it was, who's playing Zephyr, I'm not entirely sure his name. Skill actually suffering quite heavily there due to the way that TP's operating on, and you can actually see exactly where he's going to TP. You can actually do what Milkfat did and just pre-place a crippling volley in this instance directly on top of him so that it lands as soon as he spawns. It's definitely